From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air is Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Burrow will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I want to see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They work now on 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. Burrow looking to pass. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Headed straight. It's Pacheco. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chiefs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And Hardman's going to pick up a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at the 42. The man in motion is Brown. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They go play fake. Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone. They didn't give him a first down. Mahomes now to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Now throw right side, taken in by the tight end Gray. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Finding Gray on the out route. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Brown, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's complete to Brown, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down and 4. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Look at the big man rumble. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. Trey Hendrickson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Brown with his stick skills. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Burrow. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1. On 2. Here we go.
Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone.
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So after the blocked PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Now here's Mahomes. Pass taken in by Pirine. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start on the ground with Moss. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 5. A handoff now for Pacheco. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And this time he is in. Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give running right, Moss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Hassan Reddick getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they brought the lead into this 3rd quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out rolling because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the 1st half.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Pacheco once again. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Now a run with Pacheco.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
On the tackle there was DJ Turner.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll send Brown in motion right. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mahomes now to throw.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. To throw, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Trey Hendrickson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to get the lead up to 4. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll run on first down with Moss.
Oh, look at the juke. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now it's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now 1st and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
And they'll run with Pacheco.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Third down and goal coming up here. Here's Mahomes.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Burrow. And that's into the hands of Gesicki.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Burrow. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing, Burrow.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Second down, 8 yards to go. To throw, Burrow.
Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Moss.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
This to take the lead here in the final minute.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle and they couldn't.
it.